Next, we got the mac and cheese.
Station with the red wine. Pivot Noir.
Pivot?
Oh,
Yeah,
Panay.
There's not a V in there, yeah.
Yeah, I thought it was a V. So,
Yeah.
Panay Noir. Panay Noir.
Pinot.
Penis. See?
Jeez.
My ticks are very ticky. They're very active. They're very ticky, which is very expected in scenarios where I'm very excited.
A 10-second wine joke just turned into a full internet trial about Baylen's maturity, Colin's patience, and whether people are laughing with her or at her. Because on the surface, this clip is simple. Baylen and Colin are sitting down for what looks like a wedding food tasting. There's mac and cheese, there's pasta, there's steak, there's red wine. Normal couple stuff, right? Except this is reality TV, so nothing stays normal for more than 5 seconds. TLC posted the clip with the line, "It's like I'm eating a rental car," and that one sentence basically split the comment section into 2 completely different universes. One side thought Baylen was hilarious. The other side acted like she had just personally offended the entire fine dining industry. And the funny part is, the food was barely even the real issue. The clip starts with Colin reading off the menu, and right away, Baylen's tics are part of the moment. She's reacting, interrupting, blurting things out, and Colin just keeps going, not in an annoyed way, not in a dramatic look how patient I am way, just calmly, like this is their rhythm. And that's the detail people either loved or completely missed. Because while everyone was laughing at the Pinot Noir moment turning into Penis Noir, the bigger story was sitting right there in Colin's face. He doesn't panic, he doesn't make it weird, he doesn't try to control her. He lets the moment happen, and then he keeps the conversation moving. That is why so many viewers came away saying, Colin is so calm with her, or he has so much patience. And honestly, that reaction makes sense. Because in a reality TV world where couples can barely survive ordering appetizers without a fight breaking out, watching one person simply stay steady can feel almost shocking. But then came the other side of the internet. Some people looked at the food choices and immediately went for the maturity argument. Mac and cheese at a fancy tasting? A pasta station? People started saying it was kid food, asking whether they thought about the guests, and even dragging Colin's military background into it. As if serving mac and cheese at a wedding somehow cancels out adulthood, which is wild, because let's be honest, half the people judging that menu would absolutely demolish a mac and cheese bar after 2 drinks at a reception. But hold on, because the food criticism was just the warm-up. The real mess started when Baylen tasted the red wine. She takes a sip, reacts immediately, and says it tastes like the smell of a brand new rental car. And that line is actually funny. It's specific, it's weird, it's exactly the kind of comparison people repeat because it sounds oddly accurate. A lot of viewers even admitted she nailed it, especially the people who don't like dry red wine. Some said red wine is an acquired taste. Others said they only like sweet wine. So clearly Baylen was not alone in that reaction. But because this is Baylen, the internet didn't just debate the wine. They debated her whole personality. Some comments were supportive. People said they wanted to hug her. They praised her for sharing her life. They appreciated how Colin loves her through the chaos. Those viewers saw the clip as a candid little window into living with Tourette's, where everyday moments can turn unpredictable, funny, awkward, and vulnerable all at once. But then, the harsher comments came in fast. People called her immature. Some said Colin should run. Others accused her of overacting, exaggerating for the cameras, or faking it for attention. And that is where the conversation gets uncomfortable. Because reality TV creates this impossible trap. Viewers say they want authenticity. They want real lives, real struggles, real unfiltered moments. But the second someone's real behavior is messy, loud, repetitive, inconvenient, or hard to neatly package, those same viewers start saying, that can't be real. And that is the part nobody wants to admit. Baylen's storyline asks people to sit with a kind of discomfort they may not be used to seeing on television. Her tics are not always soft. They are not always inspirational. They can interrupt. They can be awkward. They can happen during romantic moments, wedding planning moments, or even a wine tasting. And instead of letting that be complicated, some viewers immediately reach for the easiest explanation. She must be putting it on. Now, does reality TV exaggerate everything? Absolutely. Producers know what clips will get reactions. TLC knew exactly what it was doing by posting the rental car line. That quote is made for engagement. It is funny, it's weird, it's meme-ready. And yes, the edit is clearly designed to make the moment bigger. But there's a difference between questioning production and accusing a person of faking a neurological condition because their symptoms are inconvenient to watch. That distinction matters. And then there's the alcohol question. A few viewers asked whether Baylen should be drinking if it affects her tics, and that's another place where the comment section got messy. Some people came from a place of concern. Others used it like another reason to criticize her. But again, this is the exact tension TLC is banking on. Baylen is young. She's planning a life. She wants normal couple experiences. She wants to taste wine, joke about food, and be part of the wedding process. And every time she does something ordinary, people weigh it against her condition like she needs public permission to participate. So, that's why this little clip blew up. It was not just about red wine. It was not just about mac and cheese. It was about whether viewers see Baylen as a full person or only as a storyline they get to judge from the sidelines. And Colin, quietly, becomes the center of the debate too. Some people praise him like he's a saint. Others say they don't know how he puts up with her. But even that language is revealing because it frames Baylen as a burden and Colin as a hero just for loving her partner. Maybe Colin is patient. Maybe he is calm. Maybe he really is a good match for her. But reducing their relationship to poor Colin and difficult Baylen flattens them both. It turns a couple into a moral play. And reality TV fans love a moral play. So now, the internet is split. Was this just a funny wedding tasting moment that people are taking way too seriously? Or did this clip expose a bigger concern about whether Baylen and Colin are ready for the pressure of marriage, cameras, and public judgment? Because one thing is clear, TLC gave viewers a joke about wine, and the audience turned it into a referendum on love, disability, maturity, and mac and cheese. So where do you land? Was Baylen being funny and misunderstood? Or are fans right to question the dynamic? Drop your take in the comments because this one is definitely not as simple as a bad glass of red wine. And for more reality TV breakdowns with the drama behind the drama, make sure you like, subscribe, and keep watching House of Fame.